Hey guys, it's Tim here, and I recently picked up the Product Red Edition iPhone 8. And in this video, I just want to go over some pros and cons of why you guys may or may not want to pick one of these up. This is the Plus model with the 5.5-inch display, also the two rear-facing cameras, so it has portrait mode, and if any of you all are wondering, this is the 64GB model. The first thing I need to say about this phone out of the gate is how ridiculously red it is. Like, it's Ferrari red. It's that kind of red where I could be walking around in direct sunlight in a parking lot and someone could probably see it from like a quarter mile away. It's ridiculously red. Also, they did a wonderful job with the aluminum around the sides. It matches the glass back really well. And also the choice to make the front black this time around as opposed to last year's white was a wonderful decision. Like, overall, I think this is one of the best, if not the best looking iPhone that they've ever made. As we go through this video, it's gonna be no surprise that I personally love this phone, but I wanted to take you guys through some of my own thought processes as to why you may or may not wanna pick one of these up for yourself midway through 2018. Though the iPhone X gets most of the press and most of the coverage with its slick OLED edge-to-edge display, the iPhone 8, in my opinion, really shines in comparison to the iPhone X whenever you're basing your comparison on what you're getting for the price. The smaller 4.7-inch version of the iPhone 8 starts at just $699, but has the exact same chip and processing power as the iPhone X that starts base model at $1,000. Yes, even though the whole world already knows this, I must reiterate, the iPhone X costs $1,000. You could buy 200 Big Mac cheeseburgers, a MacBook Air, 100 movie tickets, or possibly even a used car for the price of one base model 64GB iPhone X. The $1,000 price tag would be more acceptable if other phones like the Google Pixel 2 or the new Samsung Galaxy phones or even the iPhone 8 didn't come as close to being as good as the iPhone X is, while also being significantly less expensive. This iPhone 8 Plus that I'm holding has the exact same processor as the iPhone X, like I mentioned before, but it also has almost the exact same camera. Like, I'm taking photos with this phone that come out looking consistently as good as iPhone X photos do. And even though this phone has a 5.5-inch display while the iPhone X has the 5.8-inch display, the iPhone X has that infamous top notch that just eats into the screen. So arguably, these two phones might have the exact same amount of screen, while this one doesn't have the annoying notch that's cutting into your video viewing experience at all times whenever you're in full screen mode. For $1,000, I don't think there should be any imperfection that's cutting into your viewing experience. I got this phone through Verizon, and they were having a special promotion where whenever you trade in your iPhone 6S, they gave me almost $300 credit towards a new phone. And so I got this phone for about $500. And whenever you start to think about the fact that I got this phone for $500 and an iPhone X cost $1,000, it really starts to put into perspective that I don't think the iPhone X is twice as good as this phone. So it makes me feel even better about the decision that I made to get this one. And for $500, I also get the new wireless charging that the glass back allows. Also, the upgraded augmented reality features that this phone has, the same as the iPhone X, and also a feature the iPhone X doesn't have, which is the fingerprint reader that stays at the bottom just like the old iPhones. And now to speak in defense of the iPhone X a little bit, the iPhone X has that OLED display. I have been able to use it and see it in real life, and it does indeed look sharper and brighter and better than the Retina displays on the older iPhones. I just don't believe it looks $200 to $300 better than the old iPhones. Also, app developers and Apple itself is probably going to begin to develop apps and new operating systems with the iPhone X first in mind. The iPhone X also has dual lens optical image stabilization, which the iPhone 8 only has optical image stabilization on one lens. The iPhone X also has Face ID, where you can unlock your phone just by looking at it, and it also has the new Animoji feature, which allows you to send animated emojis to your friends using your face as sort of a recording for the emoji to mimic. Animoji is totally a feature that could have come to these phones, but Apple is trying to give buyers more of an incentive to buy the more expensive iPhone 10 over the 8. Overall, midway through 2018, I still highly recommend the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. Even though new iPhone announcements are just around the corner, this might be your last chance to pick up one of the OG iPhones with the home button down at the bottom and bezels if you're into that type of design. And with this new red color, this is sort of the culmination of Apple's design and manufacturing experience for this type of iPhone leading up to this point. Hey, thank you guys for watching today. If you want to comment down in the comment section below, let me know, what do you think about the red iPhone 8 and 8 Plus? Do you already own an iPhone 10 and do you like it? And are you an Android user? And are you just here like, what the heck? Just put some question marks down below if you're an Android user. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you want to subscribe right here for weekly entertainment, tech, and review videos, come along for the journey with me. I'd really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.